right, so here's the longtime bantamweight contender, Marlon Chito Vera. He's realized a lot of success in the UFC, but Daniel, you can point to his alignment with Jason Perillo as the real jumping-off point when he went from sort of contender to bona fide championship holder.
Sometimes athlete-coach just works. Perillo and Chito Vera work because Perillo is the right coach for him in the sense that he allows for him to still be him, but still guide him. Chito Vera is a fantastic striker. He's huge for the weight class, and he is an absolute cardio machine. Let's see how he uses that to his advantage tonight.
Some people have suggested at times he plays with his food a little bit, but more often than not, it hits the disposal before the end of the night. We'll see how it goes for Chito tonight. Here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili. He's been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you can see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressured pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. Merab back under the bright lights tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Marlon Chito Vera. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, we are ready to get this round underway, and you know Merab Dvalishvili is a guy who probably doesn't need 60 seconds between rounds. He quick level change. Oh!
He flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or did I read that last round?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
Chito gets pounded here with these elbows to the head. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Oh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Dvalishvili. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Nice shot there by the champ.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Good jab there by the champion.
Lands with the ground and pound. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh, goes to the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
As his opponent postures up, he opens it.
Now he's postured up. He's got him stacked up. His opponent better move, or the referee is going to stop this fight.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different. And he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground while working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Wallace Willis. Final seconds here in round one. Another ground and pound strike lands, making all these shots count. Second round straight ahead.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. All right, let's get him some water. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfect. In his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Here we are, early round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it the old school way, right?
Oh, how about the ankle pick there? Well, if the single leg, the double leg leg's not working. Go deep into the well, and the ankle pick was there for him there.
Boy, you got to keep digging into that toolbox. He has so many different attacks. We saw that right now with that beautiful ankle pick.
Vera's nose is bleeding. Changes left. Oh!
Takes him forward. Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the ground?
It
Look
does
at that.
not mean.
I knew that was coming. He's in side control now. He goes to the knee to the body, and it's there. Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking tonight.
He got it done with his striking. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did make an impact in the judges' mind. He's got to be careful here.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, nice low kick. Man, his counters are on point tonight. The jab is good. All right, so there it is again. Rinse, repeat, another takedown. Just like we mentioned off the jump, this wrestler has been up in his opponent's face all night.
Well, according to the game plan, it would be take this guy down and ground him out. That's exactly what he is doing. Every time he level changes, he gets to the hips, gets to his angle, and he secures these takedowns. He could not be happy.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Vera's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Oh, pretty sneaky there to get the ankle pick. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC, so for the top fighter, this is not at all ideal.
No, this is not ideal, because now he has to try and stop his opponent from kicking him away. How do you do that? You attack the feet. You start grabbing the feet with the hands, lead with your hips, grab the feet with the hands, pass the feet to the side, and start to lead with your knee to try to get in the side control.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Well, oftentimes when you see damage like this, things are critical. We don't always see a referee calling a doctor for body strikes, but maybe this would be a case to call him.
This is one of those situations where something abnormal is going to feel pretty good. You don't see it very often, but this is one of those times where the doctor needs to come in and check this guy out.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dwalish Willie. Vera's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more.
Oh, takes it for a ride. What a fantastic takedown.
Inside leg kick is there by Vera. Nice defense there. Huge block. Pretty good straight punch there by Cheeto Vera. 30 seconds to go in the round. Oh, you gotta like that as a two-time United States Olympian as he goes to the ankle pick to get the takedown.
I mean, it speaks to the wrestling acumen. Just the ability to find any takedown available. What a beautiful ankle pick.
Vera's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead.
Farrell gets caught with that punch.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Push kick there to the body.
Fighting from both sides, lands the left hand.
Oh, sneaky there. The ankle pick is good. All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Got to be careful here defensively.
You got to be very careful because your opponent's standing tall and getting all of his weight into every punch. He needs to move.
Oh, big knees. Knee landed there as usual by Wallace Willie. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
Postures up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, he is inflicting some serious damage with these elbows. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Oh, man, another strike gets through, and now things are critical. We got a lot of blood, folks. Nice elbow to the body by Wallace Willie. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their...
Oh!
Oh, lands a hip toss now. The knees now going.
In the half guard.
Nice positional control here. 3 past the midpoint here of the fight.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Oh.
Ground and pound, big weapon for him here tonight. There's the elbow from the top by Wallace Willie. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Well, this is exactly the... Now he's... Oh!
Big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Vera. Side control now. There's that knee to the body. Oh, another knee right to the midsection.
Oh, nice. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
I need you to take the back position now.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't... your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
There is an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that cut. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Oh, well, just like he drew it up with us on Thursday. Catches the kick, counters beautifully with the takedown.
He did a great job countering with that nice takedown. Great fight IQ, seeing that kick coming and turning it into his offense.
Oh, nice ankle pick. Great timing, better execution. Wallace Willie's in the stack guard now. Could be trouble here. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Wallace Willie.
And another strike from the top lands for him. Now he's going full mount. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least, at minimum. Try to go half guard.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Throws that deep and it lands. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Now all in a quick
elbow deep, takes him for a ride. What a high impact takedown that was.
Good volume of knees here by Wallace Willie. Knee to the body here in side control. Wallace Willie's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Cheeto. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Oh, head kick blocked by Chito Vera.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he's cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Vera's nose is unrecognizable. It is... Oh, big left hand there. Whiffs on the elbow. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off. He can't even stand.
All right, stacked guard here, DC. The feet are on the hips. What does that mean?
I mean that he's out. He's out. The moment you get the feet on the hips, all he's got to do now is just straight leg it. He's got to kick and push, because how is the opponent going to stop him from just elevating him? This is a grown man. You let him get both feet on your hips, you push away, you kick, jiu-jitsu stand-up. You know what that is, Jay.
I do.
You understand that. You know, you went to your jiu-jitsu class. Post the hand, switch the hips, get back to your feet, get back to fight.
Knee to the body again. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dwalish-Willie. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Vera's nose is thankful that's the end of the round. Got to be broken. A lot of blood coming out of that nose area. And we'll see if they indeed call on the ringside physician to take a closer look. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh! Huge kick to the head. Well, he caught the kick there and then counters with the takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick with... Oh!
Look at that finish there. High five shot. He picked the back ankle by reaching all the way across.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. There's the classic ground and pound elbow to the head.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Dwalish-Willie going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dwalish-Willie.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Pretty good job blocking that attempt. Quick entry to get... Oh!
Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the broadcast.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Knee to the body here inside control. Oh, man, this guy's got elbows for days, huh?
He throws them up. He throws them across the body. He just has a variety of elbow attacks.
Under 3 minutes remain in this 5th and final round. Oh, lands a knee to the body here inside control. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Cheeto.
Beautiful elbow lands.
All right, take it back, take it back. Make sure you get the hooks. Get those hooks in. Other hook. Take it back, take it back. Back. Get the hook, both hooks.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting... Wallace Willie's taking aim at that cut right now. A strong decision by him to land strikes on an area that he has already done significant damage on. Oh, beautiful job with the ankle pick to get him down. Now we'll see where he chooses to go from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position. Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Wallace Willie. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
But at least staying busy on the bottom. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-43, and 50-43. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and